I'm gonna tell you guys a story on how I walked out of an interview because I felt like they were wasting my time to go shoot some film photography, which ended up being like my favorite film role, which shows you to never waste your time. Let's get started. So I went to this place called Barita. I live in South Florida. It's a bar in South Florida. I wanted a second job because I worked at the W, but they weren't paying a lot of money. So my homeboy recommended me this place called Barita. So I go to this interview, everything dandy. I come professional, looking clean, looking booted, like ready to get the job. Like when it come to interviews, hair up, looking, oh my, I am the best at interviews. But so, like I said, I aced the first interview, got him. It's a dude. I was talking him up. He told me, what you do? I told him I do photography. He was like, where your camera at? I keep it on me. Yashica T4 Zoom, baby. All right, we chopping it up. Everything cool with me and him. He seemed like a cool dude. Like, I'm excited to work here. It looks like a nice little environment. I'm ready to do my thing. So he like, all right, I'm gonna go get the other manager. You sit here, wait tight. I'm like, oh, for the backstory, we had this interview outside. So I was like, yo, can I go inside right quick to charge my phone while I wait for the lady to give me my second interview? Because in my mind, I'm thinking I aced this already. So he like, all right, cool. I go sit down, like I'm charging my phone. I'm waiting for the lady to come by. I'm charging my phone, but I'm not on my phone, just to show like I don't need this. I know who's interviewing me because she's walking around interviewing other people, acknowledging everybody but me. So I'm sitting in there just waiting and waiting. This whole time I'm not checking my phone, but I tell myself, if I look at my phone and an hour goes past since I've been here, I'm getting up and walking out because I cannot get this hour of my time back that I've been sitting waiting here for this lady to interview me. So an hour and 30 minutes go past and this lady has still not come to interview me. So what I do, I left. And I took some photos. The first couple photos I got, the first photo I took actually was of the menu. I'll put it up. It's not really a great photo, but it shows where I started, the beginning of the story. I do got the copies, so I'll show the copies as I go. So I get up, I leave, I walk out the store, and then the first person I see is just a dude chilling, drinking a Fort Loco. And I was like, yo, buddy, you look hard. Let me take a photo of you. And he was like, all right, dog. And then he let me take these two. It's gonna be up on the back as well. My hands are kind of shaky, but he let me get these. I try to take doubles when I know the photo is gonna be good, just cause it's film and it's like one shot, one kill, but I wanna make sure that shot is good. After I got those shots, he was like, yo, buddy, you wanna get a shot of me drinking the Fort Loco? I was like, I love people that they don't know you, but they know what you're trying to do, so they help you out, you know? So he let me get a shot of the Fort Loco, you see? Like that. Let me see. That's a hard shot. Like real deal, that's one of my favorite shots that I've taken. I'm gonna be taking way more. I'm gonna be shooting for years and years, like 50 years. But I'm gonna always look back at this one shot and I'm gonna be like, yo, George really drunk the Fort Loco for a shot. Shout out him. And George's friend comes out. He didn't really give me his name, but I'm just gonna call him Pizza Mike. Pizza Mike comes out and I'm like, yo, what's up, buddy? I take film photography. Can I shoot you right quick and of your pizza? At first, he was like, at first when you go up and talk to some humans, they're like kind of aggressive. It's just human nature. Some people are always on 10 and you gotta bring them down to your level. So as I'm chopping it up, like he finally lets me take a photo of him and I get this shot. I wish this one would have came out a lot better, honestly. But then I was like, open the pizza. Let me get this. This stuff will be in the background as well. He let me get this shot of the pizza. I'm gonna pull these two up together. I really like these two photos. With me, I feel like when I shot the photo of the pizza, I used flash. I should not have used flash. The cheese side of the pizza is a little bit more exposed than I wanted it to be, but I still like these shots. Like any film shots you shoot, it's a moment. You'll never be able to get that moment back in your life. So bad, good, ugly shot, you should be proud of it. You should be proud of that moment that you're in because you're living. As I'm walking down the street, I see a skyscraper. So I start shooting it. I got 3 separate shots of this skyscraper. And then one of them, the last one was the money shot. The first 2 I took, this one right here, and that one right here, this one right here. Kind of similar shots, but I feel like I used the flash and then I was able to get this shot. Any photographer knows this. Some photos you shoot and you like, oh, that shit money. And then some photos you shoot like, I'ma shoot a few more times just to make sure it's right. And with this one, like, I shot, sometimes you gotta shoot something 3 times. Sometimes you gotta shoot something 3 times for it to be right. But it was right. And as I'm walking, like, I got a couple good shots. I'm like, yo, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Let me take a couple selfies right quick. And then with me, bro, with these film cameras, I've got good to the point where I can just turn it back on myself and bam, like shoot it. If you guys want a whole video of me shooting selfies of myself on film, let me get 10 likes and I'll make that video. Let me get 1 like and I'll make that video. I see some glass, like it can reflect your image. So I'm like, bam, let me shoot one without the flash. Boom, like this. And then I hit the flash on. Boom, boom. Got that, buddy. Hard. It's a skill in itself to be able to take nice film selfies, and I'm really glad I got that skill down pat. I also got a few environmental shots like that I like. For me, for some reason, I like photographing trash because there's so much litter like in the world. Like if you just walk around and look at all the trash and all the trash cans that are overflown, it's certain beauty in the world that shouldn't be classified as beauty, but if you look at it in a certain way, it's beauty in a way. So I got this photo and this photo. I got these 2 images of the trash, or trash images as you would say. But with this trash, it just looked very abstract to me. That's why I had to shoot it when I was in a moment. I always say my eyes see different. I see things different. So if I can see the beauty in something right then and there, I knew I couldn't go home without shooting it. Because you can see a certain lifestyle that someone lives within this photo, and I don't know them, they don't know me. I've never even seen the person who drunk this before, but you can kind of see how they're living through a photo. Living good. And finally, I was able to get a nice little image of a guy at the bus stop. I walked up and I asked him, like, I'm very polite. My thing is, never just take a photo of someone without their permission or their consent. You always have to ask them first, in my opinion. Like, it's certain for like street photography. With me, I feel like if I go up to somebody and I'm like, hey, can I get a photo of you, snap them, they don't even have to pose or be photogenic. If they say yeah and I just snap it, it's gonna come out nice. This looked like a nice guy to me, an upstanding citizen. Really nice guy. Nice to have met you. I hope you're doing well in life, my man. I feel like with photography, you gotta know how to talk to people. Cause with some people, they see you with a camera, they want to get you with a world star moment, they want to take your stuff, or they just want a photo and they want to chop it up or see what you do. So you just gotta chop it up, tell them what you do, ask them if they want a photo, shoot the shot, and be on your way. But this guy was really nice though. He let me take this photo. He told me I could post it on whatever. We were waiting for the bus when I shot that photo, so I got 2 separate bus shots. You can see one says not in service and one says hiring mechanic, but the bus was in service. And that's all she wrote. Have a nice day. Have a nice life. You are somebody. Love you all.